Welcome to Farm Life Daily. Have you ever stopped to think that you might be wasting money chasing after superfoods, while an entire treasure trove of them is literally sprouting right under your nose? You might be shelling out $30 for omega-3 supplements, when the most abundant plant source of omega-3s is stubbornly growing in the cracks of your very own driveway. Perhaps you've spent $8 on kale, oblivious to the fact that an even more nutrient-dense green is flourishing wild in your backyard. And those weeds you've been so diligently spraying? Some of them retail for as much as $15 an ounce in health food stores. What if the biggest mistake you're making in your garden isn't poor soil or pesky bugs, but failing to recognize that your weed problem is actually a goldmine of free superfoods? Today, on Farm Life Daily, we're completely reframing how you see your yard. We're highlighting 10 common weeds that are more valuable than anything you'll find in your grocery cart. After this, you'll never look at your backyard in the same light again. First on our list is purslane, a succulent, sprawling plant that thrives in sidewalk cracks. This unassuming plant boasts more omega-3 fatty acids than any other leafy green on the planet. While you're spending $30 or more on fish oil capsules, purslane provides the same essential fats, absolutely free. Those thick, jade green leaves and reddish stems aren't just surviving in harsh conditions, they're concentrating nutrients in ways that most plants simply can't. And the taste? Surprisingly delightful, crisp, slightly tart, with a lemony, cucumber-like flavor that's perfect for salads. But purslane offers so much more than just omega-3s. It contains more vitamin E than spinach, more beta-carotene than carrots, and significant amounts of magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Upscale restaurants even feature it as an exotic ingredient, charging premium prices for something that's literally growing like a weed in parking lots. The irony is truly astounding. While people spend fortunes on supplements and superfoods, one of nature's most complete plants is so ubiquitous that most gardeners treat it like a pesky nuisance. Next, we have a wild plant that makes cultivated spinach look like a nutritional lightweight, lamb's quarters. Easily identified by its diamond-shaped leaves dusted with a silvery white powder, lamb's quarters contains a greater concentration of vitamins and minerals than many of the vegetables you buy at the store. It's served as a staple food for numerous Native American tribes for thousands of years, long before corn rose to prominence. They understood what modern nutrition now confirms: lamb's quarters can deliver more calcium than most dairy products and more vitamin C than oranges. Young leaves are tender and mild, while older leaves develop a deeper, earthier flavor that's wonderful when cooked. Its vigorous growth in disturbed soil isn't just a sign of its hardiness, it often indicates a high concentration of nutrients. Plants that thrive in harsh environments tend to develop survival mechanisms that boost their nutritional density. And it has another advantage: a long harvest season. While spinach wilts in the heat and turns bitter, lamb's quarters remains tender well into the summer months. Even the seeds that form later in the season are edible and nutritious, similar to quinoa, which is, in fact, a close relative. Then there's the plant that Americans spend $2 billion annually trying to eradicate, while health food stores sell it $4.12 a bunch, the dandelion. Every single part of the dandelion is edible and medicinal, making it one of the most valuable plants you could possibly have, yet most people only see it as a lawn invader. Those bright yellow flowers, seemingly mocking your perfectly manicured lawn, are edible treasures. Batter and fry them, ferment them into wine, or dry them for tea. The jagged leaves contain more iron than spinach and are packed with vitamins A, C, and K. However, the roots hold the dandelion's most potent medicine. For centuries, herbalists have relied on dandelion root as one of nature's strongest supports for liver health and digestion. Modern research has validated many of these traditional uses, identifying compounds that support liver function and aid digestion. Supplements containing dandelion extract often cost $20-$40, but the original source grows freely in most yards. And that bitter taste that makes dandelion greens challenging to eat raw? Those very bitter compounds are precisely what make it medicinal, stimulating digestion in ways that mild, cultivated greens simply cannot. While you're paying $12 for organic microgreens, there's a tiny weed with star-like flowers growing along the edges of your lawn, and it keeps producing fresh food even under a blanket of snow. Chickweed. Here's the truly mind-blowing fact. Chickweed contains more complete protein than most leafy greens, including all essential amino acids. A plant that most people unknowingly step on hides a mild, slightly sweet flavor, making it an excellent salad base that rarely bolts or turns bitter. But chickweed's true superpower is its ability to survive the winter. When expensive lettuce succumbs to the first frost, chickweed continues to grow vitamin C-rich leaves under ice and snow. Survival experts call it a winter insurance policy because when everything else has died off, chickweed is still providing nourishment. The irony? You can purchase chickweed supplements for joint inflammation and skin health, or you can simply step outside and harvest the real thing growing in that ugly patch by your mailbox. Traditional healers used it like a living bandage, and modern research has confirmed its anti-inflammatory properties. If there's one plant that could potentially replace half of your medicine cabinet, it's plantain. With its ribbed leaves forming a ground-hugging rosette, plantain thrives in compacted soil where almost nothing else can survive. The parallel veins running from base to tip make it easy to identify in lawns, parking lots, and along pathways. Both broadleaf and narrowleaf plantain offer similar benefits. Simply crush a fresh leaf and apply it to cuts, scrapes, insect bites, or stings. Plantain contains compounds like allantoin and aucubin, which reduce inflammation, help to stop bleeding, and accelerate healing. This simple remedy can outperform expensive first aid products, and it grows wherever the soil has been disturbed. Beyond its external uses, young plantain leaves are edible and slightly bitter, particularly delicious when cooked like spinach. The seeds that form on tall spikes are rich in fiber and function similarly to psyllium husk to aid digestion, the same fiber you might pay $15-20 for as a supplement. Native Americans are said to have called it white man's footprint because it spread wherever European settlers traveled. That resilience isn't just about survival, it often signifies concentrated healing compounds. Those purple blooms carpeting the shady areas of your yard aren't just aesthetically pleasing, they're edible treasures worth more per ounce than many specialty ingredients. Violets. Heart-shaped leaves and distinctive purple or white flowers prefer moist, partially shaded areas, often forming dense colonies under trees. Both the leaves and flowers are edible, but the flowers are especially prized for their beauty and exceptionally high vitamin C content, sometimes said to be even higher than oranges and many other citrus fruits. The leaves can be eaten raw or cooked like spinach, while the flowers make gorgeous edible garnishes with a mild, lightly sweet flavor. Violets have been used medicinally for thousands of years, particularly for respiratory comfort and skin health, thanks to their soothing compounds like mucilage and saponins. Today, cosmetic companies extract these compounds to create expensive anti-aging products. The flowers are particularly valuable. Specialty stores charge $10-15 for small containers of edible flowers, while violets generously offer them to you for free. Crystallize them for desserts, freeze them into ice cubes, or toss them fresh into salads. Next up is red clover, not just livestock feed, but a protein-rich superfood that fixes nitrogen in the soil while offering sweet, edible flowers and leaves. It also contains compounds that supplement companies extract for pricey women's health products. Red clover's three-leaf clusters and globe-shaped pink-purple flower heads help to distinguish it from white clover. It grows 1 to 3 feet tall with larger, more substantial flower heads, commonly found in fields, along roadsides, and anywhere the soil needs improvement. The flowers have a honey-sweet flavor that's perfect for tea. Fresh flowers can be eaten raw or dried for later use, and the young leaves can be eaten cooked. The flowers contain valuable compounds known as isoflavones, often associated with hormone support and overall wellness. As a nitrogen-fixing plant, red clover improves soil health while simultaneously nourishing you. Its partnership with soil bacteria enables it to access nutrients that other plants cannot, concentrating them for human consumption. The traditional use of red clover for women's health and respiratory support is a primary reason why supplements focusing on these compounds are so expensive. Forget the costly lemon juice, because this heart-shaped clover delivers a bright, sour punch, wood sorrel. Its secret weapon is oxalic acid, the same compound that gives rhubarb its characteristic tang and is highly prized in gourmet cooking. Those tiny yellow flowers and shamrock-like leaves fold up at night as if they're guarding something precious. And they are. Wood sorrel famously helped to prevent scurvy on long sea voyages when sailors had no access to citrus fruits. A single handful can provide a potent dose of vitamin C with a lemony zing that transforms ordinary salads into restaurant-quality dishes. Best of all, it grows virtually everywhere, in sidewalk cracks, along garden edges, and in that random patch under your deck. What's truly remarkable is how effectively wood sorrel preserves its own vitamin C compared to many store-bought greens. The oxalic compounds act as natural preservatives, keeping the nutrients fresh for longer than supplements sitting in your cabinet.
Look at this.
Many indigenous communities valued it as a spring tonic after long winters. Then there's the tallweed that UNESCO has identified as a future food crop, yet you've probably pulled it from your yard, dismissing it as just another nuisance, amaranth. Here's the plot twist. Each plant can produce approximately 100,000 edible seeds, packed with complete protein that rivals quinoa. Those towering, red-stemmed plants with dense flower spikes aren't trying to invade, they're offering you a personal grain elevator. The Aztecs built an empire on amaranth, treating it like gold and using it in sacred ceremonies. They knew something that we've largely forgotten. This is essentially a grain that grows with minimal assistance. Young amaranth leaves taste similar to spinach but can contain even more protein. As the plant matures, those dramatic flower heads become seed factories, tiny powerhouses containing all 9 essential amino acids. Health food stores sell amaranth for $8 a pound as an exotic ancient grain, while the very same species may be growing behind your local grocery store, producing pounds of free food that most people consider an eyesore. A single plant can feed a family for weeks. Finally, we have the plant that literally gave marshmallows their name, before companies replaced its natural healing gel with synthetic chemicals, mallow. Every part of this plant is edible, and its round cheese will seeds are famously tasty. Mallow's superpower is mucilage, a soothing, gel-like substance that pharmaceutical companies now synthesize for throat lozenges and digestive aids. The original marshmallows were made by whipping mallow root gel with sugar, creating a candy that actually soothes sore throats instead of aggravating them. The scalloped, round leaves taste mild like lettuce, the pink flowers make beautiful additions to salads, and the roots contain soothing compounds that modern products often monetize. But the real treasure is the seeds. Kids call them cheeses because they resemble tiny cheese wheels, and they're packed with protein and healthy fats. Traditional healers considered mallow a cure-all because it soothed everything from burns to stomach discomfort. Modern research has supported many of these soothing properties. Yet this gentle healer continues to grow like a weed in disturbed soil, offering free support to anyone wise enough to stop trying to eliminate it. From omega-3 powerhouses flourishing in parking lots to protein-rich grains thriving in vacant lots, these weeds reveal a fundamental truth. Nature doesn't categorize plants as valuable or worthless, people do, and we often get it completely wrong. These 10 plants represent thousands of years of human nutrition and medicine, growing freely in the places where we least expect to find treasure. They've sustained civilizations, alleviated countless ailments, and provided security during times of scarcity, yet most people see only nuisances to be eradicated. While we spend billions trying to kill them, these plants continue to offer free food and natural remedies to anyone who is wise enough to recognize their true value. Which weed surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support Farm Life Daily, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our future videos on gardening, homesteading, and the free grocery store that's growing right outside your door. Farm Life Daily signing off. We'll see you in the next one.